There we go. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, my microphone wasn't working for a second there. Hi. Um, it is currently 12:24 a.m. February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day to those who celebrate it, and to those who are feeling bitter and lonely today. I hope you don't feel that way. I hope I'm gonna. I hope that you guys, despite that feeling, are able to find happiness in some other way today. Um, and I hope you don't use that as I hope people don't use their resentment against people in relationships or who are like couples, because I know some people who often end up like being or shitting on other people just because they're in a relationship. And honestly, if you are the type of person who is like that, it's probably best for you to just not be in a relationship anytime soon. Um, there's a difference between feeling jealous and feeling um there's a very big difference between feeling jealous to the point where you would wish harm on someone who's in that position, versus not having or not being able to feel that type of feeling, or like being jealous of the feeling of someone else, if that makes sense. I think that the moment it crosses the line of you, when you start resenting other people for being in relationships, I think that's a bad sign. I i personally believe that you should try and be happier for people who are in relationships. It sucks, especially if you are single, and then you get to see and you get to see all these people enjoying their like relationships with other people and stuff. But at the end of the day, you can't really do much about it. um be If you're sad, that's fine, but there's not you don't gain anything from being mad at other people who have what you don't have. You know, it's best to just take a back seat and just even if you don't, even if you can't or don't think you can be happy for the people, just try not to be an asshole about it, you know? Just try to be chill and calm about it. Respect the other people. Who knows? Who knows? You never know what's going to happen to you as well. And most probably, if you're in a relationship like that, you are very happy. And you just kind of want to be able to experience that same happiness, which is why you might be mad at the current situation. But things will come in time for you, I'm sure of it. Um, right click. No, things will come in time for you, I'm sure of it. Like, I don't think that everyone will stay alone. Well, maybe that's a big thing to say, but I have I think it's a pretty optimistic thing to say that you can I not collect the water from this? Oops. Hold on. Why put the freak? I think it's a pretty optimistic thing for me to say that I hope that everybody who is resenting will be able to find their own happiness one day as well. Because I'm sure majority of the time your anger. Okay, that's not correct. The water's not supposed to be like that. There's one water stream done. Okay. think. Most of the time, you just crave that same happiness from another person. Yes. I'm gonna get rid of this water somehow. I'll pour it all into the... Actually, I'll just make a water source here. No, not here. Should be a bit further out. Make a water source here or something. I'm still recording, right? Okay, good. The plan today is just to demolish the iron farm. I do need to make a new one eventually. Because the one I had... The one that I had, some of the modules weren't working properly. What's a good question for the day? Do you think there is an afterlife? That's one. I'll just ask that one. Do you think there's an afterlife? And if so, what is it like? I personally am religious. And I do think that there is an afterlife where I get to be with God. And just be in his glory. But I don't really share that with a lot of people because I know it's not in my right to tell other people what I believe. Well, technically I can tell other people what I believe, right? But I don't think it's a right thing for me to do because everyone's entitled to their own opinion anyways. And that's the way I see it. And I don't want to enforce my beliefs onto anyone. It just it is kind of isolating sometimes though, wanting to talk about stuff like this and restricting myself because I usually don't talk about stuff like this in general, even with my close friends, because not even my close friends are very religious. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. It's a weird situation, I guess, when it comes to my faith. No, I don't think it's a weird situation when it comes to my faith. I think it's a weird situation when it comes to the way I interact with other people when it comes to my faith. That's the better word. That's the better term for it. Also, there's some rules on the internet, and one of them is don't be religious, or like, not really don't be religious, but like, it's not really taboo, but it's not also necessarily a good thing to always enforce that if you're not in the right circle for it. If you're not in the right circle where people will judge you, just probably don't. That's why you find your community that you can be honest and open and be with. That's the importance of that. Because finding people who you share the same faith with is very important. I wonder how long... it just shouldn't take long to just break down all of these, because the plan is to just break down all of these. And then... hopefully start building... I'll put in the first few blocks for the new iron farm schematic. Well, I'll put in the schematic, but I'll put in the first few blocks for the iron farm. Perfect. Today has been kind of weird. I felt pretty sick this morning, and then I went over to a friend's place and we watched a musical with me and a few other friends watched a musical, and it was really fun. I miss being... we planned to do that a couple of times, and I'm glad it finally pushed through, or the plan finally pushed through. It's really nice to just hang out with friends like that. we had a Valentine's Day event in my campus earlier. That was pretty fun. All I did was buy cookies, or I guess I ate cookies. I bought some cookies from the one of the stalls. They were really nice and soft cookies. I like cookies. I have a very big sweet tooth. I really like sweet things. But yeah, so it was just that, and then I had and then I had my usual lectures with my professor. My professor is also sick. Actually, a bunch of my classmates are sick. We were advised to come into school wearing masks today, probably because of a virus. A lot of my classmates have been getting sick recently, so props to all of them. I hope they all get well soon, and I hope my professor gets well soon as well. Being sick is the worst. I think I need to wake up early tomorrow, even though it's a Saturday. Because I have plans. Not for Valentine's. My plan for Valentine's is to watch a romance. Okay, I've been doing this for the past few years. Oh, I said this. I said this last time, but I've been doing this for the past few years. Where I would watch a romance anime, and then, or buy a pint of ice cream and then watch a romance anime. And I'm probably gonna be doing the same thing this year, and most likely, I hope I'm not doing the same thing as. I hope I'm not gonna be doing the same thing next year. But if I am, it's like it is what it is. I'm used to it. It'd be nice to celebrate it with someone though, one day. But yeah, I'm just gonna be chilling tomorrow, watching anime. I'm gonna buy ice cream. I don't know what ice cream flavor I should get. I will be asking recommendations from a few friends, because if left to my own devices, one, two, three. Okay, that's correct. I just need to make sure that the 5x5 area is still here. There we go. If I'm left to my own devices, I usually will probably just end up getting cookies and cream or pistachio. I've gotten pistachio multiple times whenever I did this. I've gotten pistachio twice, and I've gotten cookies and cream once. And I've been doing this since like 2022 or 2021. I don't remember the exact date. What I remember is like during the pandemic, I would be really bitter at people. I know I said the entire thing about like don't be bitter, but like I mean you grow past it. But I would be really bitter at people, and then I started hate watching romance anime, and then I started liking the romance anime that I would hate watch while eating ice cream, and I was like, oh shit, I'm actually got really into this, which is kind of funny. Let's go ahead and put these in here, and then schematic placement, yes please. Let's load the iron farm. Hold on. Okay. Let's. My rendering is wrong. Hold on. Load. Schematic placements. Configure. Where's the render? It's in the config menu, I think. Render. Hotkeys. Here we go. Render layers. Set here. Wait, no. I should do all layers first. Oh, where is it? Okay, there it is. Come over here, and then turn off entities. Configure entities on, or entities, ignore entities on. Just do this, and then down one, up one. up one, so it should be around here. Perfect. Let me fix up this area. And then let's get the proper rendering. Layer all below. What I'm gonna do is just place stone blocks. And then it's this, right? Yep. And then put my spruce oak door facing east, that's correct. Storage drawers, oak. Oh, I'm using an oak drawer, not a spruce. That doesn't matter, really. There we go. I will be without a constant supply of iron for a bit. But that is fine. Where are the hoppers? So this one has to go into there. Facing north. This one's facing north as well. That one's facing east. This one's facing north. This one's facing north. That one's facing east. So like that. And then this one's facing east. So this way. Nope. This facing this way. No. Okay, that one's facing this way. So this one's facing south. So that way. Facing east, east, east. Perfect. And then just goes up all the way till there. First thing I want to do is get the killing chamber ready. There we go. And then I'm gonna add the science. I know it's saying it's the right incorrect science, but it's fine. There we go. What time is it? Ooh, it is getting pretty late. I wonder, should I build this up? I can build this up now. I don't think it'll be that hard to build up. Yeah, I'll build it up and then I'll do the wall. I'll do everything else later. I'll just build up. I'll build up to that height. So I'm gonna get more glass. I've been thinking a lot recently about some stuff, about my future and all the things that I want to do and stuff. And I've kind of realized that I have no idea what I'm doing. But that thought scares me, excites me, and doesn't scare me at the same time. It scares me in a very different way that it used to scare me. Instead of scaring me like, oh gosh, I'm this old and I don't know what I'm doing, it's now like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. But so many other people around me also don't know what I'm doing. So we're kind of all just figuring things out together. And that's a nice thought to have. That's a nice comforting thing to think about. Instead of just being a doom poster about like not understanding things. But yeah, I've been thinking about a lot of things in general. I'm mostly thinking about well, if you're to ask me, I'm mostly thinking about food most of the time. Okay, that's a joke. But I've been thinking about like plans after college, or not even after college, plans that I plan to do in my next year of my college, because I'll be junior year of college next year, which is pretty big. All things considered, it's a pretty big thing. And I will be having a lot more responsibilities. So I will have things that I will be needing to do. And that honestly kind of excites me. It excites me in a weird kind of, there's something about that that's just so intriguing. That I will be learning so much very, very soon, but also, and that there's still so much that I can learn. Okay, there we go. More glass. I'm gonna die from fall damage. Strange, a bit of HP. I should lift this. I'm gonna put the lava now. Before I forget. Oh. There we go. Okay. Let's go up one. Let's just do this. Do this. I know I said I wouldn't do this, but I mean I'm already here, right? Just a bit. Let's just do the stairs area. Yeah, like right. Right there should be enough. So that I have a guide when I do. This is gonna be way easier than building the mob farm and gonna be way faster. The time-consuming part will be transporting the villagers. I don't think I have to put anything here. Oh no, there's the walls. I'll deal with the walls later. For now, this should be fine. And then I will just need to grab some scaffolding and or ladders, and then just place the ladders up there so I can get up there. Yes, that's basically it. And then I'll probably end. I hope I can play more tomorrow. For real, I really want to be able to play this game for a long time, but I have just not had the time to. I've been trying to spend more time doing stuff for myself again recently, because I feel like after starting to play Minecraft, not even just after, just in general, I kind of have to choose between doing this, which I mean I do enjoy this, but also I just sometimes want to turn my brain off and don't talk and don't chat. But I've been have to decide between doing this or like playing a game with a friend or doing something else. Yeah, 34 ladders. The ladder should be fine. And that's really taken a toll on my me time. I really like my me time as well. And I don't think I've been able to spend much time just doing stuff by myself recently, because I'm talking with the friends a lot, I'm chatting a lot, I have to go to school, I do stuff at school, and then I have stuff to do at school, and I have my own work and personal tasks as well as a college student. Frick, it's stressful, and like I don't think I have had much time to do stuff for myself recently. So I'd like to be able to do stuff again sometime in the future. Let's just put ladder like this. And perfect. Let's just leave it like that for now. And then I'll do these, because the layer of the redstone is gonna take a while. I'll probably do these first, and then I'll do the redstone layer for each, and then I'll do the walls last. I definitely want to put in the villager. I need to put in the zombie first, and then put in the villagers for each. It's gonna take a while, but it should be fine. It shouldn't take that long. It should be pretty easy. But yes, and then hopefully, if I did this correctly, the villagers shouldn't be allowed to spawn mobs on the ground, and if they do, well, we'll just path block more blocks. It'll be fine. Oh, I just got really dizzy for a second. That's the sign my body's telling me to go to sleep. So I need to go to bed. Yeah, it's fine. I'll be fine. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to sleep. I have to wake up early tomorrow too. But yes, tomorrow for real. Hopefully, Iron Farm.